Okay, so let's go ahead and test our mail sending feature. So before we do that, let's update our handler. So let's find users and let's update our handler. So let's see. Yeah, we add the user to our database. So it means right after here, we can send the email. So let's send the email to the new user. And so we'll just say app.mailer.send. What do we need to provide? The recipient, well, that will be the used email of the user. Great. What else do we need? Oh, the template file. We know that's called, what is that called again? Templates. Where are templates? Yeah, here. User underscore welcome. So that's our template. User underscore welcome.tmpl. And we need to provide any data to the template. So if you recall, the template has, where is it? Yeah, ID. So the user's ID. So we'll need to provide that user. Okay, so user, if you recall, is here, which contains the user's ID. And that should be it. Let's save this. Oh, it's telling me I need to check for errors. That's okay, we can do that. If error not nil, not equal to nil, then it's a server error. So we'll just say app.server error response, pass in W, pass in R, and pass in the error. And then of course we will need to return. Okay, so let's start our terminal. Okay, I created a body. Okay, let's call this one Jenny Smith. Email Jenny and password tested now. Okay, so let's start our server. Great. Let's come back here and let's run our code. So I will just say curl, and I want to see some timing information. So I'm going to use W. And so I will, we've done this before. So we'll simply say time will be, and we will use the modulus time underscore total. Okay, and let's close that. All right, and then a new \n, and that takes care of that. We'll be able to see the printout for the time. And then let's add our data, our body, which will be in body. Okay, and let's do our local host :4000 v1, and we will have users. Okay, so server error. Let's go back here. Okay, let's see. level error, message, HTML template. Plain body is undefined. Okay, let's run back to our templates file. Where is templates? Templates. Okay. Mailer. Okay. So, okay. All right, yeah. There should be no space. That's the name of the template that we defined. And so if I go back here, it's called plain body, no space. And HTML body, no space. Okay, so that should be okay. So let's run our server again. Okay. So let's start our server. Just to be sure, let's change this name, since Jenny Smith would have probably been added already. So let's say John Smith. Let's just say John. Okay, so I got that. And so let's run again. Okay, so that seems to have worked. We got back John Smith, activated false. So let's go and check our mail trap. Okay, oh, and here. All right, so notice the mail was sent correctly. All right, hi, thank you for signing up for an email account. We are excited to have you on board. For further reference, please note that your identification number is 5. Thanks, the Apple team. And of course, we could look at the raw version. Okay. All right. And we can look at the text version. Okay. So yeah, it seems it works. We were able to successfully send, assuming this was a real email service, when the user signed up, then if we sent them an email, probably through Google Mail, they would have gotten it. And how do we know that? Because we sent it to this test server and it arrived successfully. So it means our code is working correctly. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson, and there's one thing I want us to look at. We don't do it this way, meaning we don't wait. So notice if I send this email, let me come back to my server. 1 second. Yeah, we come back here. If yeah, here it took 1.6879 seconds. That's a long time. That's a long time. And so the reason it took so long is because we had to send the email, connect to the server, send the email, and so on. So we don't want to do that. What we tend to do is to actually make the sending of the email a Go routine. So it will be a background task. Okay? And so we want to be able to add the user to the database and then have the mail be sent in another Go routine. That way, we could leave the handler immediately and we don't have to necessarily wait for the email to be sent. So in the next lesson, we are going to do that. We're going to create a background job to send our email. I'll see you in that lesson.